Now, if you look at this slide, I'm not sure how many of you are actually familiar with music or have followed music in your lives. But if you look at this slide, you see 4 different magazines on your screen. You see the Rave, you see the Record, you see the Ajay, and you see the Rolling Stones. And 2 years back, what I thought was, we have all of these magazines. The Rave and the Rolling Stones are international magazines that are coming to India, and they focus on international music. And the Record is an Indian magazine, but it doesn't do anything about Indian music. The Ajay focuses on rock and metal and all of that. And we don't have any, and we have specialized magazines like Carnatic magazines like Shruti or something. So it led me to believe that international magazines are giving us pathetic bylines, 15 pages in a 100-page magazine. They're selling it in India, and we have local magazines not doing anything about local music. So we were a bit angry, and we were infuriated, and we thought that the best way we could do something is by starting something on our own. And that is what Score magazine has always been about. The Score magazine is basically an Indian music magazine that is dedicated to the cause of spreading music that is available in India. So that's the concept we started.
In India or outside India?
Actually, I would put it to you as Indian context. For example, the Rolling Stones and Rave tried to do this, but the way they did it was by giving 15 pages of the magazine content to the... And Rave closed down 2 years back. And Rolling Stones is not doing too well. In fact, the Rolling Stones is planning to re-import the magazine because they are not connecting with the Indian audience. Specialized magazines like RSJ and are doing well, and Shruti are doing well. But again, there is no pan-genre music magazine in India. And pan-genre music magazine in India, that's what we wanted to address very specifically. This is a kind of a representation of the kind of people that we're covering. We're covering people, we're covering bands, we're covering international artists, we're covering people who come to India on tours, small-time artists who come to India on tours, people from India who make their own music, independent artists who have their own record labels, people from all kinds of spectrum. So that is what, it stands to chronicle, support and popularize our very own unique Indian brand of music. That's what we do. And we started out in Chennai 2 years back. And we started out from Chennai basically because I'm from Chennai. My college mates were from Chennai. We started out from Chennai. And we wanted to really create this urban iconic music magazine. We had the Rolling Stones doing this 30 years back in the United States. When music seemed, it was an underground magazine. It was a time when they needed a music magazine. Music was growing and they decided to do something. We thought we could do something here. We could be the iconic music urban magazine in India. So that's where we all started. So this has been our dream. This has been our dream. Our dream is to make sure that we create a music magazine from India that is pan-genre. It's available across India, and consistently to do, to go progress with this dream, we have taken our first step forward. We're coming to Bangalore this year. In fact, from this month onwards. So we've had 12 issues so far. The last year, this is our issue. We have had. We have fantastic covers to go with, basically because we want people to pick it up. We've gone with A.R. Rahman twice, and we've got Hariharan. When we did an interview with Karthik, we did Rainbow Bridge, which is a local artist, and our current issue is Lucky Ali. We decided to go with Lucky Ali issue for Bangalore because he's based here, and we wanted to put something contextual here to come here. Okay, so how does the Score magazine work? Where does it distribute? This is a question. This is where we distribute in Chennai. We distribute across 250 stores in Chennai. We're available across the counter free of charge. On top of all this, we are also available with every universal CD you buy in Chennai. We are doing the same thing in Bangalore. For example, if you walk to the Forum store, or if you walk to the Brigade Road store of Thanadem, you will get a Score magazine free with every universal CD. And plus, we're planning to bring in subscriptions so that people can subscribe. People who really like our magazine can subscribe, and we give it in these stores for free because we want to popularize it. We want people to pick it up and then say, "Hey, I like this. I want this delivered home. Then you pay for this. Let me get this." It's like the freemium model. It works a bit differently. People who would want to say, "Hey, I don't want to miss an issue. I want the next issue to come to my home." That's what we're trying to do. So this is a bit. We're trying to get to a particular target audience. We're trying to get to the urban-ish, people who have a particular income level. basically we decided that kids, college kids and school kids are the people who are listening and follow music very passionately. This is the target group that we're trying to target. This is an urban issue. This is from 18 to 30 people who follow music. And where they go, we find out. We give the magazines there. We make sure that they get the magazines. We make sure it makes sense to our advertisers to advertise with the magazines, because we've got to reach the right target audience. And we have had deals with Sony and Universal. This is an example, our Karthik issue with Universal CDs in some stores across Chennai. And we have done it with a couple. When Michael Jackson passed away last year, we did a huge issue of Michael Jackson, which was distributed across South India with all the Michael Jackson CDs that were bought from Sony Music. So these are some of the things that we have done in the last 2 years. Some of the clientele.
You got a minute left, sir. You got one more minute to go.
Minute. So this is some of our client list. We have had an elite client list, and we've been doing quite well. And we want to kind of replicate the same success in Bangalore. And one of the key reasons why I've come here in front of this audience is I'm going to give some of you who are interested copies of my magazine, and I would like to have some feedback, because I'm really looking forward to making sure that my magazine is really contextual to the Indian audience, and I think the audience is in front of me. So
you have magazines here?
Yeah, I have the magazines here, so I want to give it off.
What's your revenue model?
A revenue model is advertisement and subscription. It will be based on both.
So far we are not taking subscription.
We are not taking subscriptions.
So how are you functioning right now?
We are functioning completely with advertisements.
Advertising.
We also want to give away digital magazines, or only want to go for print magazines?
I don't get it.
You want to go for a digital magazine also, or you want to go for?
We have a digital version, but India is a place where this is widespread. For example, the iPad is still not made it to. You don't have on-the-go things very easily available.
And what about musico.com? Musico.com?
Musico.com.
Yeah, we do, but we are a bit different in the sense that we are not a portal.
No, I agree, but you can sort lots of local artists and all these things on their website.
Our content is different in the sense that I would answer this question directly. This is something that I'm very specific about. The Sport magazine is not about information, it's about quirks. Because information you can get from Wikipedia.
It's about?
Quirks. It's about experiences. For example, each of our articles is about experiences. We do personalized interviews with people. We make sure we get them. We make sure our magazine is entertaining to people. It is just not information. That is something we are very specific about.
How do you do the content right now? You have a team?
We have a team. We have a team that does the content. We source interviews. In fact, we source even international interviews. Some of the international content is actually, we talk to the people. We have Universal and Sony giving us, helping us with getting the content. So this is some of the things that we do to get from magazine across. This is about, you can catch me at ajay@transco.com, or you can follow me at Highcoder. I'm twitter.com/Highcoder, and you can catch up with me anytime you want. Anybody if you want to be, if you want to connect with me.
Thanks for
How much you charge for the website and one page or half page?
you can take it offline. So one more thing, actually just saying, so how many do you think that this has got a good business model and is really going to sustain?
He hasn't told us his business model.
Alright, this particular idea
We have not shared his business model with us, so we can't say.
My business model is advertisements and subscription. That is the two business things.
When do you hope to break even?
We are already breaking even in terms of cost.
Yeah.
Our advertisements are supplementing our total cost. In terms of making profit, we are not making profit.
So what's your scale-up plan?
Scale-up plan is to go all India, is to hike up subscriptions, and is to hike up marketing goals.
What do you think the subscription will be?
A subscription, given the fact that Rave had a subscription of about 6,000, and it narrowed down to less than 1,500 when it went down, I think we can do equivalent, if not more.
1,500 annual?
It went to 1,500 annual when it went down. The last issue
What would
was
you,
delayed by 3 months, so it went down by that.
So what would you aim at
I would aim at 10,000 subscription
annual?
annually, but overall the magazines will be more than that because we don't give free.
What is it? Is it a monthly, weekly, by?
It is
it's
once
monthly?
in 2 months,
Once in 2 months.
but we're making it monthly.
How about giving a CD free with the magazine instead of the other way around?
The other way around?
I mean, give a CD
When
free.
we do the subscription, it will automatically we give a pack where where we can say, hey, you guys can get 12 CDs in 12 months. That's something we work on.